Today's video is a very simple one. We are going to learn how I made this top, and the best part of this is that you can style it in many ways. So if you're a total beginner, this is a very simple sewing project that you can do.
This is your first time seeing my video. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Joy, and on this channel I share sewing tutorials. I make sewing easy to learn and impossible to forget. I will be using these materials. I have this 1-inch elastic band here and 1.5 yard of Ankara fabric. This was the only fabric I could find to recreate this tutorial at the time I did it, but you need a minimum of 2 yards. First step is to fold your fabric into 2 like this, and then you fold it into 4 as if you are cutting a 360-degree flare. To know the amount of fold you need, your total length measurements. So I use about 23 inches. If it is not enough, please adjust it accordingly. Fold till all the edges are even. You will notice that there's an open end of 4 pieces, there's a closed end, and there's an open end at the other side of just 2. So this is exactly how it should be. First measurement we are working with is our upper chest round. So my round upper chest is 31, but because this is an elastic top, I'm going to add additional 25 inches to it. If you want your blouse to be fuller, just multiply your chest round by 2, but me, I just added 25 inches to mine, so that gave me 56. So 56 divided by 4 is 14. I'm going to work with that 14 inches. From this angle to this angle, I'm going to search for the 14 where we have 14 inches. So I have already found it. From the 14 inches point, I had 9 inches from the top, so I'm going to just take 9 inches all the way around. So take your 9 inches or whatever you got, take it all the way around like this, and then you have a curve, and you just check if it is 14, and it's exactly what we want. Below the curve you just marked, take your length. I'm using 13, but you shouldn't use 30. You should use at least 15 inches so that you would have a total of what you can fold, add your hemming allowance and all that. But I used 13 because this is all the fabric I had, but make sure you use at least 15 inches. 15 to 16, depends on even how long you want your top to be. So after marking my 13 inches all the way around, I just went ahead to just add like a little allowance from what I had left. So I just added like 1 inch all the way around, so I'll use it to turn it. Then I cut out the curved areas. All the areas are just marked, I'm just cutting them out. Just make sure that this fabric is not shifting as you are doing this. If you have to pin it down so that it will be in place, please do that, but ensure that it doesn't shift out of position. After cutting it out, just make a notch at these points, at these areas. Just make a notch at all the curved areas, then you open it up and you have something just like this. So this is how your notch would look like when you do it, and then you just open it up like this and take your measurements from one end to the other end. Take your upper chest round, and we have 31 multiplied by 2, because this fabric is in a fold, is 62. The next step is to measure a long band of about 62 inches with extra ½ inch for joining allowance. So the 62 we just measured with ½ an inch that you use to join the band. The total wideness of my band is 3.5 inches. You just iron it straight down, and then you fold ½ inch on both ends. By the end of that, you would have the visible lines that you can clearly see now. So I have just 1 inch for my 1-inch elastic to pass. Next step is to close both ends like this. You would face right sides to right sides and sew on the wrong side. So when you turn it out, this is exactly what you have. All the ends will be properly closed. You have a joining over here. This is one end of the band, and then on the other end you just use your chalk to mark another line. Please note these areas that we have just marked. You bring out this part. Remember the areas where we notched. You're going to use your chalk to extend it out. We have 4 notched points, so bring your chalk and extend it on the right side. On the band, you're going to notice that you have one chalked end and another end where there is a joining, where we close it up the other time. So these are going to serve as 2 points. The next thing is to bring in this part, and you would bring in your band. The first point, which is the area where we have the chalk, you place right side to 1 point of the notched part of this blouse. So you place the chalk end on the right sides to right sides, as you can see me doing in this video, and you would pin it down. Place the other end that we had a joining on the other notched point, pin it down as well, and you would sew a straight stitch all the way. Follow the line that we had on this band and sew a straight stitch all the way around. This is exactly what you would have. You would notice that this band is facing the wrong side now, and this area is the right side. So you just take it this way and you have another line there. Just make a top stitch, fold it. It's very easy. Just follow what I'm doing in this video. Make a top stitch and leave about 1.5 inch opening so you can pass your elastic. I really hope that you have been getting me. If you understand, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. So that opening there is the area where we are going to pass our elastic. Now you can go ahead and iron. Remember the 4 points I asked you to mark. You check it if it is visible. I'm just trying to mark out my own because it's not visible. So there are 4 points. One is going to be facing the front, 1 point will be at the back, and then the 2 armhole, the sides. After marking the 4 points, the next step is your elastic. So to get required measurements, your upper chest measurements, mine is 31, reduce it. My upper chest measurement is 31 minus 3. So I just removed 3 inches and I had 28. So instead of 31, which is your original upper chest measurement, you will reduce it. Passing your elastic this way, as you can see me doing like this. I'll just secure this end with a pin so it doesn't roll in. Ensure that your elastic does not twist in the process of doing this. Make sure it is very straight. Then you sew these ends like this. After sewing it, you go ahead and just make a top stitch on that 1.5 inch that we left open. The next thing is your strap. So your strap is going to be a total of 4 inch in width and 25 inches length. So you sew it on the wrong side on this area that I am pointing, sew all the way, and one end is going to be open. You would have 4 straps, the same measurement, the same length. So one end is going to be open. The next thing is to turn out your strap from that end and iron everything flat. Note that we have 4 straps. 4 straps. One end of the straps are open and the other ends are closed. So you bring in your top from this end that you have the chalk. You have 4 chalked areas. So on one end of the chalk and the other end of the chalk, you are going to mark in 2.5 inch, as you can see me doing here. Mark in 2.5 inch and place your strap after the 2.5 inch line. The open end of your strap is going in. The open end of your strap, pin it down and do the same thing on the other end. These areas that we are taking our 2.5 inch from and placing our strap is the part going towards the armhole. When you pin all 4 sides down, this is exactly what you would have. The next thing is to make a stitch below the elastic. Make a stitch, half-inch stitch below the elastic, and the final step is to just close up the ends of your top. And that is all for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section.